A local company has come up with a way to do small area disinfections to remove the COVID-19 virus, and they're doing it without chemicals.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Tonight, consumer investigator Steve Spracia is digging deeper into how it all works.
This is one of the traditional ways that restaurants, airlines, offices, and other places disinfected against COVID-19. High-touch surfaces can also be wiped down with chemicals and deep cleaning. But there's another way to kill the virus. With light.
Like if you're doing surface disinfection, you want to only irradiate those surfaces and not everything else around you.
The sun's a natural source for ultraviolet light, but not all UV light is created the same. It's divided into 3 electromagnetic bands. There's UVA, the longest wavelength. It's the kind of light that's used to make blacklight posters glow. UVB is a mid-range wavelength. That's the stuff that gives you a sunburn. And then there's UVC, the shortest wavelength. It's absorbed by the ozone layer and needs to be created artificially. That's the kind of UV light that kills germs.
All we are doing is just waving it. It's waving it about 4 inches per second and across the surface. So if there is COVID on this surface, it is now dead.
Originally, the device was developed with hospital disinfection in mind, but when the pandemic hit, the makers realized the device could be used by lots of businesses dealing with COVID.
This really isn't made for personal use. This is a medical grade technology that's really meant for opening up the businesses.
Third-party lab tests indicate the battery-operated handheld device kills COVID-19 in just 2.5 seconds by destroying its DNA.
As I'm coming down, do you see how they separate? Yep. I just want them to be where they're about touching.
The NuvaWave device uses LEDs to create its UV light because older bulb technology has dangerous disadvantages.
So when one of those lamps breaks, you now have potentially exposure to mercury.
This unit is cool running and clean. A device like this is not meant to replace the deep cleaning which is used to kill pathogens like this, but rather as a supplement in between cleanings and also to get those high-touch surfaces germ-free. Working for you, I'm consumer investigator Steve Spracia.